Businesses have been hit incredibly hard by the lockdown and the economic slowdown as a result. Some, sadly, are not able to survive. We're seeing daily reports of firms closing their doors for good. There's some good news reports from around the country and around the world of small businesses that have made changes over the last few months and are adapting to the new reality of a COVID-19 economy. Futurist Graeme Codrington from TomorrowToday joins us now. He's been looking at some of their stories. Graeme, good evening to you. I mean, you know, all we hear is carnage in the world of small business, but actually, some people have come across some good ideas.
Absolutely they have. And in fact, a week or so ago, Stephen, within the space of a few hours, just randomly, I had two people contact me. One was a yoga instructor, the other was a Pilates instructor. And the yoga instructor was just telling me how horrible things were and that she was shutting her studio down and she'd given notice on her space and it was all over for her. The Pilates instructor was telling me the story of how she had, early on in lockdown, moved on to YouTube. She had done a whole series of videos that she just gave away for free. She didn't really know what was going to happen. But over the course of lockdown, more and more people have watched her channel, and now people are asking her for private sessions. And the interesting thing is that these people are from all over the world, so they're prepared to pay her in dollars and pounds and euros, and she's smart enough to charge them in the the appropriate levels, and she's doing brilliantly. And so it got me thinking, what were some of the other stories where especially small businesses, who really have been hard hit. The good thing about being a small business and an entrepreneur is you can sort of change very, very quickly. You don't have the big infrastructure. And I really did come up with some great ideas. So just a quick list. This is really, I suppose, a good news story this evening. E-commerce delivery, I think we all know we're ordering more things to be delivered at home, and you've got individuals coming in their cars and doing deliveries for us. But I discovered it's not just for the suburbs. Yebo Fresh, for example, in the Western Cape, has been deliberately targeting e-commerce deliveries into the townships. And that's something we've desperately needed. And now we've got it, and hopefully it'll be extended across the country. Some restaurants around our area have converted. A restaurant near us changed to being a gourmet grocer. When I asked them about it, they were famous in our area for getting local produced products and everything being handmade. And they thought, well, we don't want to cancel our contracts with the local farmers and the local suppliers. But we can't obviously be a restaurant anymore, so they turned themselves into a gourmet grocer that people could come and purchase from and got their licenses quickly to be able to do that. A bakery around the corner created a scheme where you could buy a piece of cake and get it delivered to somebody, and kind of in a pay-it-forward type concept. And then the idea was if you got a random piece of cake from somebody, you'd be motivated to do that for somebody else. And they've been just as busy as they've ever been before in doing that. And for me, Stephen, the list goes on and on of people who've begun to think, what else can we do? What do people need? A car dealership, for example, the guys who service my car, it's normally due for service late August, early September. I got an email from them just the other day saying, we've got a new service now. We'll come and collect your car, service it during the day, deliver it back. You never need to come in. And I was thinking, why haven't we been doing this for years and years and years? And I really hope that after lockdown, they keep up that type of service. And I hope that people are seeing examples in their neighborhood of small businesses who are doing this. And I hope that people are supporting those small businesses. Small businesses are the lifeblood of any economy around the world. And we desperately need to support the small businesses in our networks and in our neighborhoods.
It's always fascinating where business ideas come from. I mean, someone spots a gap or someone has an idea. And often, necessity is the mother of invention. People are in a position where they need to keep an income. They've got certain things, whether it be literally, some sort of iPad with a camera and the ability to teach yoga, and suddenly it becomes a money-making opportunity.
Well, absolutely, without giving away all of the secrets of the MBA, because you're supposed to keep your MBA knowledge as a secret weapon. There really are only two things that businesses do in order to make a profit. You get more money in, and you try to let less money go out. So you want to increase your income, decrease your costs. And of course, that's what has needed to happen now during lockdown. So there's been a lot of innovation that some companies have had. You've just been speaking to Arthur Goldstuck about reducing rental costs because you don't need everybody in the office. So you can reduce the amount of office space you need. That's an easy, a good example. But the other side is to say, how do we get more money in? And the entrepreneur's mindset always is to say, what do people need? What is it that is a desire, a need, a want in my marketplace, in my neighborhood? And the only other question you have to answer is to give people a reason to get it from you. So what do people need, and will they buy it from me? And if you can answer those two questions, you've got yourself a business.